and that keeps you numb and not taking any productive action. Sometimes in a challenging dynamic, everything feels so tangled and confusing in your mind, you might be able to see a little bit of a solution, but you're not certain. So in this series, I'm walking you through 7 different ways to journal how to take that confusion in your mind, lay it out in front of you clearly, where you can work through it in certainty. It's turning that emotional chaos into a clear direction, which calms our nervous system, and that's what we want. This exercise is called What's My Pattern? For this one, I like using the dot grid notebook because it's not traditional lines and there's a bit more writing to do for this one. Yet I know several people who don't like the dot grids, so there's that. You are going to write how you are experiencing this frustrating dynamic. Again, work with one stressor at a time. There are 3 I statements to process through. I encourage you to do it with me right now. Pause after each prompt or schedule 1 day a week for your mental hygiene and process through a video. Here is prompt number 1, and they are written below so you can find them easily. Number 1, I feel this. Describe what you feel. Then, it makes me think that. Describe what it makes you think. Here's a very innocent example so that you'll get the idea. I feel frustrated when the dishes are left in the sink and the dishwasher is empty. It makes me think you all are dirty, filthy animals. Okay, this is your truth. You get to write anything you want. Be honest. Be raw and honest. Prompt 2. I see this in this dynamic. Write it out. Then it makes me think that. Prompt number 3. I notice this in this dynamic. Then it makes me think that. And that's it. So here's a sidebar. When you do any of these exercises, it calls upon straining your emotional muscles. It will fatigue you. That's why many people don't do it. So that means for the rest of the day or all day tomorrow, all of your problems get put on a shelf so that you can rest your muscle. You'll pick them up later, you will process them again, you will strengthen again. But balance, rest with working out. It's really important, just like the gym. Typically, no one is going to this type of emotional gym, but you are. You're right here, so good job. Those 3 statements will help you track patterns, identify triggers that you probably already know, but you are taking accountability, and gain perspective. It will reduce stress so that you can navigate that dynamic with controlled responses instead of erratic reactions. I want to introduce myself if we've not met. I'm Shelly. I started this YouTube channel in 2026, and this is where my brain is all the time. There's pros and cons to that. And the theory goes that people get into the helping professions because they're trying to get help for themselves. They're not wrong. I don't have it all figured out. I have the approach of let's lock arms and go and do this life better for all of us. These journal exercises help me tremendously because I don't function well in confusion. The next video in the series is called Brain Dump. I hope to see you there, or email me please any issue that you're struggling with and I will create a lesson just for that topic. Much love and bye for now. Mwah.